Hello everyone, I am Prabhasan from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, studying in first sem CSC Data Science, section Ferrari, course Applied Chemistry, and my topic is solar photovoltaic cell. And today we are going to discuss about solar photovoltaic cell and its contents. First introduction, second history, third construction, fourth working, fifth types, sixth properties, seventh application, eighth advantages, ninth disadvantages, tenth future development. First, we will learn about solar photovoltaic cell introduction. Solar photovoltaic cell converts sunlight into electricity through the photovoltaic effect. There are an essential components of solar panels which are used to generate clean and sustainable power. The cells are made up of semiconducting materials that create an electric field when exposed to sunlight. There are a sustainable and renewable sources reducing reliance on fossil fuels and minimizing carbon emissions that can be used for residential and commercial applications. We will explore the working principle and application of solar photovoltaic cell. This process forms the basis for solar power generation. History of solar photovoltaic cell. The photovoltaic effect was experimentally demonstrated first by French physicist Edmond Becquerel in 1839 at age 19. He built the world's first photovoltaic cell in his father's laboratory. Willoughby Smith first described the effect of light on selenium during the passage of an electric current in a 20 February 1873 issue of Nature. In 1883, Charles Fritts built the first solid-state photovoltaic cell by coating the semiconductor selenium with a thin layer of gold to form the junctions. The device was only around 1% efficient. Now we will see the construction of solar photovoltaic cell. Photovoltaic cell is composed of a thin matter consisting of an ultra thin layer of phosphorus doped N-type silicon on the top of the boron doped P-type silicon. Hence PN junction is formed between the two. The metallic grid forms one of the electrical contacts of the diode and allows light to fall on the semiconductor between grid lines. An anti-refractive layer between the grid lines increases the amount of light transmitted to the semiconductor. The cell's other electrical contact is formed by a metallic layer on the back of the solar cell. Working of solar photovoltaic cell. When light radiation falls on the PN junction diode, electrons hole pairs are generated by the absorption of radiation. The electrons are drifted and collected at N-type end and the holes are drifted and collected at the P-type end. When these two ends are electrically connected through a conductor, there is a flow of current between the two ends through the external circuit. Thus, photoelectric current is produced and available for use. Types of solar photovoltaic cell. First one, monocrystalline structure. Monocrystalline solar cells are made from a single crystal structure, typically silicon. The silicon used is of a very high purity efficiency. Monocrystalline solar panels are known for their high efficiency due to the purity of the silicon. They have a higher conversation efficiency compared to other types of solar cells. Second one, polycrystalline structure. Polycrystalline solar cells are made from multiple structures. The manufacturing process is simple than that of monocrystalline cells and it uses less silicon. Efficiency. Polycrystalline solar panels are slightly less efficient than monocrystalline panels. However, advancements in technology have narrowed the efficiency gap. And last we have amorphous crystalline structure. Amorphous silicon solar cells are made without a crystal. Properties of solar photovoltaic cell. Photovoltaic effect. Solar cells operate on the principle of photovoltaic effect, where certain materials generate an electric current in response to being exposed to light. Semiconductor material. Solar cells are typically made of semiconductor materials such as silicon. Silicon can be either crystalline or amorphous. Direct and diffuse light. Solar cells can generate electricity from both sunlight when the sun is shining directly on the cell and diffuse sunlight, scattered or reflected sunlight. Applications: navigational aids, laptop computers, cottages and remote residents, park in remote regions, supplying occasional power, rooftop and building integrated systems, indoor photovoltaics, solar street lights, rural electrification, photovoltaic thermal, hybrid solar collector, specialty power systems, spacecraft applications, telecommunication, repeater stations, water pumps. Advantages: they are environmental friendly, they need no recharging, they do not corrode, they operate at low temperature, no emission, no combustion, high public acceptance and excellent record, low operating cost, no moving parts and so no wear and tear, sustainable, economically and easy to maintain, makes your property more valuable, viable power solution for remote homes and areas, a bright future, cheaper cost and higher efficiency. Disadvantages: high installation cost, energy can be produced only during the daytime, poor reliability of auxiliary elements including storage, sunlight is a diffuse, it is relatively low density energy, interrupted energy production, high investment cost, flat roofs can be a problem, highly sensitive to shadows and shades, converting DC to AC, photovoltaic cell production is not so green. Future development of solar photovoltaic cell. Photovoltaic solar cells are in high demand as there are environmental friendly, sustainable and renewable sources of energy. The PV solar cells have great potential to dominate the energy sector. Therefore, a continuous development is required to improve their efficiency. Since the whole PV solar panels works at maximum efficiency in a solar panel called maximum power point and characterized by IV analysis, the development of different generations of PT solar cells and their respective characteristics for future development have been discussed. Furthermore, the MPP method and its suitable for an artificial neural network based approach to detect the global maximum power point has been also discussed in this review. Finally, the conclusion and future perspective of PV solar cells has been presented.